Hey guys, Vas from X-Force again. Now today I've got a really special one for you. Lately we've been doing some of these newer metal gel blasters and today is no exception. So this one's could be a little bit more lengthy because I've got basically three to show you. But it's brand new. It's been in the works for close to about a year, this one. So we've got to give it to WAT. They've been doing some tremendous work in the area of gel blasters. And as you can see, it is a Kublai. No, it's not the K2. The K2 is their standard rifle gel blaster that they basically sell in China and Australia. This is Australia only at this point, only through WAT, and this version only through X-Force. So this is really nice box. I do have to admit, the Kublai does do a little bit of very nice fancy boxes, but the product itself, so the difference between this and your standard K2, this baby's full metal. Obviously, except the stock. I don't think most people want to have a metal stock. If you do, you're just asking for more weight. Full metal here, and full metal inside too. So just so you know, gearbox is metal, gears are metal, and yeah, it's about as much metal as you want. So your stock, at least this is nice and comfy, but everything else is metal. It's solid. It is just a real solid piece of work. Very nicely finished. Obviously, this is something that Kublai are quite well known for. Now, this was a collaboration, so Kublai doesn't do full metal stuff normally. This was a collaboration between them and Cyma. So Cyma being an airsoft manufacturer, yeah, they sort of made it, and obviously some of the parts came from Kublai, like the Mkt Hand Guards. So this is the 9-inch version. We also have the 12-inch. So now a little bit of background into the Mk18s. So not too many, I mean, gel blasters I haven't seen a lot in the Mk18. Obviously we've been selling the Hand Guards for a while. I don't know if some of you might remember, we did have an Mk18, which was this one by Bing Feng. We've come a long way, I've got to tell you. And that was it. It was basically nylon and then ABS plastic, really cheap ABS plastic. They were okay back in their day. Now, yeah, I wouldn't bother, and most guys probably don't. So, getting back to this, so the Mk18 rifle, as it stands, the real steel, is the actual go-to rifle for at least the US Army. I'm not sure, there's probably a few other armies in the world that might use it. I don't know, I haven't looked into it, but I know the US Army, Special Ops, SEALs even use it. This is the go-to weapon. The thing about it is it's compact, easy to use, and apparently reliability is definitely a key factor with this. Now obviously, coming into the gel ball community, being a service weapon is popular because of that, and obviously the finishing touches. The one thing a lot of people always talk about is the handguard. This handguard apparently is just about unbreakable. Like, you know, these guys are throwing it around. This handguard will just keep going. And the stock's quite a solid stock too. The crane stock, some guys love it, some guys don't. I don't mind it. It's not definitely my go-to stock, but there are, you know, benefits of it. You can put extra batteries in there if you've got the round ones. or if you can squeeze whatever else you can in there. To take the stock off, to get to the battery, you just pull the lever down like that. You just kind of got to put your finger in and slide it off. So it does have the mini Tamiya plug. Now, I've just got to point something out for the guys that do get these. I don't know why Kublai have wired them the other way around. So can't use any batteries except for the batteries that they supplied, unless you rewire this, or you rewire your other batteries. Okay, so they've been wired the other way around. So you put your 11 volt or whatever you got normally, you could burn out your battery. So just so you know, anyone that wants to switch the wires around can do. We will be getting some of these mini Tamiya plugs in, so people that want to do it can. Alright, so with that, you do get a battery from these guys, you get a charger, and you get a bag of gels, right? So that's pretty much what's in the box. Obviously your mag, right? So also now the mag is metal as well. Bottom, top, just the top here is obviously plastic. These are slightly paint sometimes. I do prefer them to the ones on the side, because sometimes guys would leave them open, slam it in, and off goes the door. So I do prefer the top door, but they are you need a little bit of a nail to get in there and pull them off. But yeah, actually great mag, nice solid. Just adds that extra little bit of feature to the whole, you know, full metal blaster. All right, so getting back to this, and I put that stock back on. So when you put it back on, again, pull down like that, and that's it. And then when you want to adjust it, you just push it like that. Okay. There's no fancy schmancy stuff. There's no ambidextrous switches, but everything is just finished nicely. Works really well. You know, nice clicking sound. This orange tip is done because Cyma sell to America and they sell to Europe. Well, America is where they normally have to have these. This can be taken off. There is a pin in there which you basically got to push it out. I believe you got to push it out. Yeah. And then it does have a threaded outer barrel there, which you can thread your 14mm suppressors. All right. Now with the mag, I did find it a bit tight. Being metal, it doesn't have that give like plastic does. So when you put, you will find a little bit tight, but just, you know, smack it in there, it'll go in. All right, so now very well balanced, I've got to say. Even though obviously most of the weight is over here, it's quite a well balanced blaster, and obviously, yeah, being metal, solid, it just feels really good in the hand. So for those that want to, you know, have a CQB or just your standard everyday blaster, I think this could go both ways, you know. Also, it does have your semi and full auto, so you can use it for those speed soft games if you want to go down that track. This, look, like I said, pretty simplistic. Internally, from what I know, like I said, metal gearbox, metal gears. They haven't fully upgraded because in China they kind of keep stuff to a certain FPS. We will go test it out. I have tested. I've got to say, out of the box, it's not bad. Now the other thing they also do, the barrel's quite short. I think it's somewhere around here. They don't put a long barrel so it comes right out, because what they are proposing, well, what they do over there, they've got a hop up that goes into the outer barrel. and they said, well, you should be doing that because then that way you don't have a hop up that sticks out. Each to their own. Some will, some won't. If you want to put a longer barrel, one thing that I say, look, I mean, like I said, it shoots quite well out of the box, but if you want to put a spring, an O-ring, and a longer barrel, I can guarantee you this thing over 300 all day, every day. But as it is, it's pretty good, solid. Like I said, you got all the little writing there, so WAT, which is the Australian guys that been working on this, our suppliers, and yep, I said, nice finish. All the buttons, everything is all metal, and just works quite well. Feels good, and I think it's going to soon become a bit of a favorite amongst gel ball players. Look, I can't really say much bad about it. Like I said, a couple of things: the shortened barrel for me. The wires being the other way around, so you've got to kind of focus on that if you want to use something else. But otherwise, very solid. The mags are nice. It has a really nice feel. The only thing I'd probably put, I know it's annoying, I do like the MK18 Handguards, solid, but they do have the sharp bit. So getting a nice rail cover or something would feel a bit better on the hands, especially when you got those nice moisturized hands and office hands like I do now. No more tradie hands, unfortunately. So great blaster. Now I'm gonna go and show you guys the 12-inch. Oh yeah. Now these sleeves, gotta love them. It is a cool box, I've got to say. It is a very cool box. I don't know who does keep that. Probably put it as a poster up on your wall. Now they do come in two colors, I should have said, but I'm just showing you guys the black here. So I've only got the black for the moment on the 9. The 12, I've got it in both colors. So basically the only difference is it's just a longer handguard. So that's a 9, that's a 12, right? No other difference. Well, not as far as I know, at least anyway. So just having that longer handguard for those guys that want to have that extra length. Again, the handguard doesn't mean you're in a barrel. So you're in a barrel, if you want to change it to come out a bit further, that's something that we're going to be looking at. But it is a nice, if you're a bigger guy, I prefer sort of that. Maybe I'm not that tall, but if you're a bigger guy and you want something that's a bit longer, definitely the way to go. Again, nice weight. It's not the sort of weight that I feel like after a full day my arms are going to be killing me. I do prefer a lighter blaster sometimes if I'm going to be playing a lot, but it is a good weight and I don't think you'd have too much problem. Okay, so that's the 12 black, and I'm going to show you guys the 12 tan. Kublai have been working pretty hard in the last year. All right, so that's the tan version. Now, to me, just tan, like the Scar. There's just so many variations of tan, so many shades. It drives me nuts. I'm not really a tan guy, and I've said this before. I don't mind that, even though it's kind of, not sure with the different tans and that sort of, I can't remember what the color of that's supposed to be, a dark earth or whatever it was, but that's the standard sort of the way the proper one is. All right, so we've kind of gone with proper here. Again, solid, some guys might like the tan, and it does sort of break it up a little bit if you just don't want to have just that. It does get a bit boring, you know, full black. The tan does break it up and makes it a bit more interesting, I guess, and makes you stand out a little bit on the field. But yeah, again, difference is that longer handguard. Otherwise, just as solid and very nice. Okay, so that's the tan. So I'll try and keep it as short as possible because I could go on and on. But just to give you guys an idea of what we got in store, and yeah, very happy. We've done a bit of testing on them, make sure it's all sweet, and you know, probably enjoying it a little bit too much. But that's the things we've got to deal in this business. Okay, I'm going to give up on that sleeve. All right, so. Let's take this bad boy and check it out. I'm going to put the battery in, so I'm ready to go. Alright, so like I said, stick your battery in there. Connect it. Now, I hate mini Tamirs, and I will show you why. They just stick out very far. I don't know why on earth all the airsoft guys keep using them. They're not the best, but that's just how it is. Alright, so battery is in, and we're ready to rock and roll. Let's go test it out. Right, so we're back at our range here. I've got the target set up over there. I'm just going to fill the mag, so yep, through the top there, just popping that door open, and I don't have a speed loader on me, so just using the old milk bottle and wasting a few gels. Right, good to go. Alright, so getting a few shots out. So now I'm a little bit far, but mind you, those targets are made for airsoft, alright? So I don't think I'm crap, it's just, yeah, but accuracy is actually not too bad. They are quite small, and it can be improved, obviously. So I'm just going to put some more gels in there and give you a couple of shots of the Chrono. But it works quite well, shoots pretty well. I don't know about that battery, has been sitting in there for a bit, if it's probably as charged as it could be. I'll do a couple of rounds in semi. Very responsive, sounds pretty good. Alright, let's check out this Chrono and see what it says, huh? Alright, so your average there, if you can see that, 270, 260, it's very much on that 270 mark. I've had yeah, sitting really that 270. All right, so pretty good. Look, like I said, it's not awesome, but like I said, Kublai, I don't know if you guys know, they're K2s and that out of the box, I think they're about 220. They don't put a lot of emphasis on the performance out of the box. They put a lot of emphasis on the quality, but and a lot of the players normally improve it and upgrade it anyways after. So, but I mean 270, that's pretty much ready to go to any field, and you're gonna have a good accuracy. You got to remember, the more you go over that 330, your accuracy starts dropping quite a bit. So, and some of the fields don't allow you over 300 anyway. So, keeping it at that. If you want to improve it a little bit with a O-ring and a better spring, like I said, a longer barrel. Our stage 1 kits sells for about $29. For 29 bucks, this thing would definitely be hitting that 300, no problem. Anyway, glad you guys have taken the time to watch this video. I hope you guys like it, and hit that like button, subscribe. I've got a heap more stuff coming, but yeah, it's looking up for the gel blaster industry. You know, we're getting up there. You know, we're getting the full metal builds. Definitely the quality is improving. If you guys have been in this long enough, like I have, you know, 4 years ago I was dreaming of mag fed, never mind full metal. You know, a year ago or a year and a half, 2 years ago, we were just dreaming of metal blasters. Here we are, guys. So sky's the limit from now on. I think it's just going to get better, but I think this is a damn fine blaster. Solid, beautiful, ready to go. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay safe. Hopefully with all this craziness you guys have not gone nuts, but yeah, make sure again when you go to the games, have your blaster in the bag, stay safe, do the right thing, and have fun. Thank you.